Questions for Coach?
I know it hasn't been a couple of days since it ended, but anything more you can reflect on in terms of kind of what went wrong for you guys in the series?
I don't know. You can say a lot of things right now, and that we didn't find a way to win the game, and that's what that sucks. And we didn't play our best, and not much to say. It's not good fun.
You guys have won in the playoffs before. Have you gone deep in the playoffs before? And people mentioned how the season isn't the same as it is in the playoffs. You have to play a little bit differently, maybe. There's a certain level of intensity that the whole collective group has to get to.
I don't know.
Do you think that the suspension was a learning lesson for you?
No.
Christian, in a way, do you look back at your regular season and the success you had in that season? There's a lot of, you played to your strength, you carried the puck in, you as a team, I'm talking, you used the skill, and that's how you won a lot of games. But in the playoffs, it's not always going to be that way, as I'm sure you can attest to. Do you have to, through the course of the next season, work on developing, as a team, other strengths? The strengths maybe that what beat you in this series?
Yeah, for sure. There's always something you have to, improve, and there's always room to improve and be better at. And I think we just have to, get some rest and get back and work smart and work in the right direction to be a successful team and even a good team. And playoff is different, and sometimes I think we just have to keep it simple and play more defensively.
Coach, you mentioned a couple months ago you wanted to take bigger strides as far as scoring goals in games that matter more, or becoming more of a leader. How do you feel you personally can achieve that this offseason in personal growth?
Go back on the ice and work on my game. That's what it is.
Do you feel you need to be a better leader
For sure.
for this team and this group?
Yeah.
What do you mean by keep it simple?
Oh, just don't turn the puck over at the blue line, or get the puck out of the zone quicker, or, just things that Columbus did to us. They just keep it simple. They just flip the puck over, and they didn't spend much time in their zone, and I think that's what it is in the playoff. You don't want to play in. You don't want to spend time in your own zone, so I think that's what they did well, and they've been successful.
Chris, this franchise has become the butt of jokes for the collapse. How will you erase that? This franchise has been the topic of jokes for the collapse, maybe the worst collapse in sports history. How do you erase that? Is it by winning a cup? Is that how you put all this behind you?
I don't know.
Obviously winning the cup is a hard thing to do probably in sports, and you said after this series it wasn't your time, I guess, to be that team. Like, how can you guys kind of make it your time to go to what Washington did last year?
How do we make our time? I don't know. Play better.
Coach, we're good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.